Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Asafo Digital. About to jump right back into this Horizon Zero Dawn. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share the videos, and welcome. You know, we're here to represent where we most misrepresented at, you know, in fields of technology and, you know, everything else. You know, black gamers matter over here. I don't know, we don't see too much of us in too many other things. We don't get to be the hero in a lot of games. You don't see a lot of characters, a lot of storylines based on, you know, ideals and cultural, you know, traditions that came from our people. You know, we like, most times we got to play a lot of games from other people's story narratives. But hopefully we can change that, you know. Hopefully we can get more of us into technology, more black game developers, you know, more people with ideas based around where we come from, and we can really see how much black gamers really matter. But if you're new to the channel, man, feel free to spark any conversation you want, and let's get it. You know, just be respectful, I ask. That's all. Just don't bigger amongst one another. Other than that, ask whatever you want, spark any type of conversation you want, as long as it's helpful. Let's see. Okay, so I left off here. I just talked to them. What was I about to do? Oh yeah.
Need them soon enough.
I hear it, I don't see it. Okay, let's see what this is.
Aloy,
My destination.
you must speak. So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I am not ready.
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There'll be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was of the tribe.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the Proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
I'm sure that they won't honor me, alright. I'm sure they'll throw a monkey wrench in the program.
No.
I'm sure of that.
And every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
Okay, let's get it.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No.
Because that's what he's telling
No.
me.
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
But I will find you. I understand. I'm trying to think. Good riddance is done. Why would I say that? I understand. Should I allow him to know that that I will seek him out? He thinks he's protecting you. So I understand would probably be the best move to make. Okay, we'll go with this. I'll do what I want to do anyway.
I'm glad to have this then. It will remind me of you, of everything you did, and how you helped prepare me for this day.
Thank you.
Heavier than it looks, but the cord is strong.
May all Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. How could he do this? Today of all days. I have to keep my mind on the proving.
It's all good. It's your day. It's time for your rites of passage. But in the process, if I do that, I need to make sure everything is good for me. I need herbs and all types of shit. I need to make sure I'm fully stocked up before I go into the unknown. Because You never know what you're really going to need. Okay, here we go.
Might need that.
Peace, peace. How you living, God? Ah. Okay. It's double trouble. It's gonna be drama. Okay. Let's get it. Yeah, the game's pretty cool. I'm getting the hang of it. It's not too bad. The acting's a little cheesy, but other than that, everything is good. Just gathering the things I need before I go to my next adventure, before the world becomes more dangerous for me. Oh shit, son, I see you. Oh shit, son.
About to get loud.
He saw me. Kinda, sorta. Not really. Here come the trouble. You're not ready. Let's get it. Here come the trouble. Oh, that's a nigga with the fake. Blah, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place. Okay, now I'm being greedy.
Gonna need this.
Yeah. You wanna charge. Bada boom, bada bing, I'm out. I have none at the moment, but it's all good. Let's get it. Took a while. Do I have any regrets in life? No, I don't have any regrets. I love the way that my life is. All my mistakes and all the great choices that I've made in my life made my life as wonderful as it is today. If I was to change even one thing or wish anything was to change, then that means I would have a totally different life. So, no regrets. Everything is what it's supposed to be. Every mistake is a lesson. Hopefully we grow wiser.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
How they run underwater is weird as hell. They don't even swim, they just be running under the water. It's weird. Let me see.
Looks good.
Ah, there we go. Hmm. Hmm.
They know I'm here now.
Okay, son. Okay, that's ugly. It's looking ugly. It's moving a little too fast. Nada. Okay.
This'll help.
Okay, let's go where we need to go. Enough of this, because it's taking a lot more time to do things, but I'm sure it'll pay off in the long run. No, I didn't do all that work for nothing. Yes, yes, the battle does continue. Welcome, welcome, Scoring 57. We about to get into some more action. So, just running right up on them. I need cover.
Look at this. Hardy little plant. You'll help. Today of all days. I have to keep my mind on improving.
Here we go. About to open new doors.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later.
I know.
May the goddess protect.
One black guy sprinkled in. I seen a sister earlier. She was here too. So apparently there's one black family living amongst all of these other people. Amongst this clan. I'll call it a clan because it's not a tribe. Oh, here goes another brother.
My mother.
Not in actuality. Actually, the Earth will be overpopulated with so-called minorities. You know, we've always been the majority. That's just the lie they teach people to keep everybody from being afraid. You know, that's why Bill Gates is trying to kill so many Africans with vaccinations right now, because they're afraid of the numbers. By the year 2040, Nigeria will have more people living in just one country than people that live in the United States by itself. There's 52 countries in Africa, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that's just one country with a larger population than America. And then we're talking about Africans throughout the entire world that are in all different races, or all different I'll say different cultural backgrounds, you know, because you have black Asians, you know, or you have you know, black Greeks, you know, people that are like still, you know, with darker skin tones that live in many areas of the world outside of Africa. So, you know, you're dealing with not really. If you check out the statistics, they've actually been doing a lot of news stories lately about the numbers of European populations decreasing on the planet as a whole. Even in America, a lot of states are being more populated by minorities, so-called. That word is tricknology. It's in the devil's tongue. There's no such thing as a minority for people of color, because it's the dominant genetic trait on the planet. And it's the original genetic being on the planet, so it could never be outnumbered by, you know, deficient beings on the planet. That's impossible. But at the same time, you know, check out those news articles. Pretty dope, though. Okay. Let's go see what's going on up here. I gotta see what this proving thing is about.
It's you, isn't it? Over here. It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me.
That's the guy who fell, I
Well, it was
believe.
a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again. if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Let's see. Let's get our weight up. Get some better outfits. This is the most expensive. It's the flyest one. I don't have enough metal shards. Son, I'm just shy. I really do want to get the big one. Why waste my money on these?
Wait, Aloy, you didn't take the outfit I made you. Go on. It's yours.
Wonder. Yeah, that's what they say. But you have to understand how DNA works on the planet. You know, don't believe the hype. That's why Bill Gates and a lot of them right now are discussing population control in Africa, because our genes are going to overpopulate the planet by maybe 10 billion, maybe 10, 11 billion by the year 2060. And if you look at melanin deficient races, they will be all but erased from the planet by the year 2060. So it's a real serious issue right now in the world, you know, population control. But you should definitely check out a few of Bill Gates' lectures, and check out some of the things that Elon Musk has been talking about recently. You know, these are Europeans that are trying to, you know, combat the population control issue, dealing with Africa being, you know, booming and multiplying people and having babies every year massively, in massive numbers, and, you know, not being able to produce within families of, you know, in European countries, you know, failing to have children, failing to build families, things of that nature. But, you know, what goes around comes around. The same beings that created fake food, forced vaccinations that were unhealthy on the people, the same people that came up with the ingenious ideas that were killing the populations for all these years are now being erased from the planet. It's not a coincidence. You know, so much disease and destruction, hiding diseases in blankets, you know, biological, chemical warfare against different races of people. You know, what goes around comes around. Karma is the law of the universe. Melanin, high melanin content. You know, blackness really is just the terminology, you know, for darker hues of people. It's not really, you know, and in ancient languages, many words were attributed to different races of people that meant black. You know, Niger, nigga, the word nagoose, all of these words coming out of predating slavery in America when it became a derogatory term. You know, a lot of people only base their whole story, the whole knowledge of Africans as a people, as those that existed in slavery, and then, you know, you deal with the negative definition of the word, you know, nagoose. You know, you got a lot of different things that go on in this world that aren't necessarily original to our people. You know, our people were on this planet for millions of years. We existed without any other race of being on the planet. Actual fact. Dating all the way back to ancient Sumeria, Mesopotamian cultures, into ancient Kemet, and then civilizations that derive from those places being the starting points. It's already increasing. It's already increasing. It has the largest population on the planet. hold on. I want to get this one, but I want to sell something, so let's sell. Resources. Traps and potions. Cards only from the board this one. Okay. Sell multiple. We could do it.
Wait, Aloy, you didn't take the outfit I...
Okay, I will, G. Hell yeah. I'm fly now. I didn't want the outfit you had to give me, G. Hold up. Maybe I get it because it's free. Nor brave. Okay.
Seems to fit you perfectly.
I don't want this one.
Thank you, Ted. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours.
I'm gonna wear the other outfit.
More protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer.
Never believed there was an equal
Lodge,
population
you want to
to
find
Melanites
Tears.
on the planet. Never believed that.
You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tears
There's a lot of facts contrary to that.
From another
But
tribe.
everything in news and media will
that's
tell
what
us
I'm angry
contrary.
about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the
Because they
first
want us
time
to
in
feel
years.
like we're weak.
I'd expect to see some
They want us to
tomatoes
feel
fly.
like we're outnumbered. That we'll always be
Hopefully not
outnumbered and
spears.
outgunned
In any case,
in any
be ready to
situation.
duck.
They want us to believe these lies and myths. So that we won't never fight back or we'll never stand up and strike them, destroy everything that they use against us to destroy our people, against them. You know. So try not to believe that. You know. The more you read, the more you research, the more you'll find out. You should definitely read a book called The ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. The ISIS Papers, Keys to the Colors. Read that book. It's an amazing read, and it deals with this topic in a way that will enlighten you to a lot of the information you need to know as you move forward in your own research. Okay. Let me put on my right outfit. Not that. Damn, I gotta be the flyest. What's up? Damn, son. Oh shit, son. Okay.
Sister. Magic. As hate crawls.
Okay. Do I gather things from just interacting with these guys?
Hate crawls in it. Of course, Boston.
Well, I study these things in depth, so believe what you want. That's fine. You can only know what you've researched, so believe what you want. That's fine.
Whatever happens, God has put us here for a reason.
Peace, peace, God. How you living, open mind? Good to see you, man. Let me see. Okay, we up here.
from there. Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses?
Oh, not supposed to go climbing on other people's roofs, huh?
Listen carefully now. For you'll have to tell
down
us when
from
I'm
there,
gone.
now.
Oh, that's
Yes,
just
yes,
what
true
you
story.
want, isn't it? For me to fall on
True
my
story.
head.
There are black devils on this planet, you know, and they come in many forms.
All were her
You know, there is a physical race of black devils on this planet as well,
in the comfort of her
you know,
wild
and they've existed since the beginning of time as well.
restless.
So we must be
Though they
careful.
took of her bounty,
You know the righteous ones,
more.
you know, depending on who you are. And you know what tribe you belong to. Some of us belong to the tribe of the
Promised
disagreeable.
To serve them, to make them a new world.
Yeah,
better than
it's
the one
definitely not
All-Mother
equal, open mind, we know.
provided. A world
But
of
it's okay, because I think scoring's a little bit,
They told the
he's younger, so he got some more things to come across as he goes in his travels throughout the world. But it's all good, because he's on the right path. He has an open mind, like you, open mind.
Only the true children, the mothers and fathers of the North, stayed with All-Mother.
This is crazy because this is like, it's like a total ripoff of our culture.
Great and
It looks like
monuments to
this is supposed to be brown people,
they would not serve
but
the faithless for long.
it's all Europeans running
A
around.
king rose up among the machines, a machine more powerful than any other.
True story.
The metal
We have always been the majority on the planet. Remember, we predate all races of beings on this planet millions of
that
years.
was not enough.
We were
for the
populated the whole entire
He
planet.
wanted all
Melanin deficient races came from us as a deficient trait.
They would not
It's
go.
not something natural to the earth. It's something lacking. The natural hues or tones that exist in all life forms.
Louder than
So,
thunder. What I want
knowing those things, you know that we could never be a minority.
No fun at all.
she struck him
We could
down.
never be a minority here.
As her
I will.
Never.
lifeless body was up there still, frozen in shame and defeat.
Scoring is, he's younger. That's why. So I don't fault him for not knowing because he's just asking questions. He's being inquisitive. But you shouldn't stand on information you're not 100% sure of. A lot of the information we're being given is given by our oppressors. And it's a mental game. If you win the war in the mind, then you ultimately win the war over everyone. So as long as they have us thinking that we're outnumbered or we're equal in numbers, we'll never stand up. So we have to always...
Come on over, Aloy.
Asians do count because there are Afro-Asians.
Aloy, here.
You know, if you look at Asian culture and you look at their elders, a lot of them have darker hues of skin. You have to look in every society we exist. We exist everywhere. There were dark melanated Greeks. There were dark melanated Romans. You know, we were all over the world. There were dark people. There's books that came out about, you know, artwork that was released of disciples and so-called
Aloy, over here.
holy men that were painted over to look more European because they didn't like the images of the Melanite people that existed at that time. You know, a lot of our stories have been changed by our oppressors. Even to this day, they're in the pyramids redoing, you know, manufacturing fake stories and fake hieroglyphs.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful.
You know?
Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
Why'd you come?
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you, if you give me a discount.
But scoring, I recommend that
I'm
you
joking,
read the
Karst.
ISIS papers.
It's good to see
It
you.
is very important that you read
Don't go soft.
especially recommended books and literature that are very important to our people here. Knowledge has to be passed on from wise elders. So please take that information from one of our wisest elders, Dr. Francis Quest, who was a top psychologist, she had just passed away maybe 2 years ago. You know, just recently she passed. But it's a phenomenal read. Definitely check that book out. Let me see.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, there are many books to read, but don't want to overwhelm them, so I give them one, you know. But maybe even the miseducation of the Negro may be very important, you know. There's a lot of different books out there that you can read that will enlighten you, but the author is very important. Who the author of the book is and their ideologies, what they stand on. You know, because a lot of time we'll have people that have been brainwashed put out books, and you'll read the information, and all it will do is brainwash you to believe more lies. True story. Definitely don't. That's nothing but confusion.
Always happy to take your shards.
Nah, I don't want to trade with you, little homie.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Carja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
I swear she looks like the girl from the villain from Power Rangers, Rita. The way they got her swag and shit with the locks coming down from the side. I mean the dreads. Let me correct my speech, because they're only locks when they're on our people. They're dreads on everyone else.
So I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bum. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken.
Anybody on this planet can be your friend, but there was only one group of righteous beings giving the responsibility over the planet. Only one group of people have responsibility over the planet. So it doesn't matter who your friend is, it's your own solo responsibility to uphold the laws of Ma'at. That's your job. But you have to first learn what the laws of Ma'at are, and you have to learn how to walk our ancient righteous path, not the path that they tell you is righteous today, except in all types of oppressive cultures. You know, America's a melting pot of melting your conscious mind, of melting your culture to nothing and cooking it up, and then feeding you regurgitated BS, maybe even genetically manipulated BS. But that's all they want you to have.
He's wearing a focus.
Son got one of them joints, B.
Where did he find a focus?
How you even know what it's called, G?
He's wearing a focus.
He's wearing a Google Glass, just like me.
Where did he find a focus?
Nah, let's talk to him.
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Oh, yeah. I guess you're not. Maybe you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No. We'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Oh, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Owen? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
Ah, he's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
Interesting. Nice armor.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. Might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing...
Scoring 57. What was the last book you read, or what are you reading currently?
I thought your friend was going to go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids. And who can blame them?
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
If the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. Take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat.
Scoring. You didn't answer my question. What was the last book you read, or what book are you currently reading? I would like to know, because I want to see where a lot of your ideologies come from. Or what would you consider the most important book you've read out of everything you've read? What, you know, led you on the path?
Or an invitation.
Because you seem to have a lot of information. You said, I know, when it came to melanin. It's showing that you have knowledge, you know, in dealing with the terminology of what melanin really is. So what type of information or what books do you read regarding this information?
I never heard anything about Red Raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice.
Open Mind and King Hebrew. You should try not to engage in confusion.
Lives were lost.
The conversation seems to be causing a lot of confusion for no reason. You know, we all understand the point, but scoring, you're not providing information regarding the information that you have, you know, where you're coming from. You know, I know you're a younger guy, but you're standing firm on something unlearned, which shows that you're dealing more from an emotional state of being and an opinionated state of thought, as opposed to, you know, standing more on factual information and deep study and research, you know, seeking out a thing and searching again to find facts to substantiate certain things. So if you guys open mind and, King Hebrew feed into it, it might be confusion caused on purpose. So avoid it if that is what it might be. But, we're all here to help our brothers out. And, it's all love for real. I want to see everybody grow and open their minds to the fullest potential. Let's see.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three?
True story.
Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
Well, I see you guys are holding it down, so I'm gonna let y'all do your thing.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes.
It is
Now,
important
when
that you
hunter
have
fires
brown
a shot, the
pigmentation.
machines snarl and charge right
Or
at it.
that you have melanin. I won't even call it
A few
pigment. I
more
don't even like
years
that word.
pass and they start attacking
But,
people on sight.
it's
Going
important.
anywhere becomes
Melanin
a major
helps
risk.
control brain function as well.
If that wasn't bad enough,
It's very important to how you
entirely
think in your
machines
connection
start
with the
showing
Most High and the spiritual
bigger,
realm.
meaner.
It's totally different from those who lack it. They don't have the same
Like
ability
Celtics.
to reach that.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
But
that
that's
was.
something only my
But
people
every couple of years
understand.
or so,
Dude,
something worse.
outside of that,
Believe me,
others will not
So
have
what's
no
making it
type of
happen?
knowledge of what we're talking
no
about.
one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
It is very important. Okay, let's
I
leave
want to
him.
ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
What else do you know about Owen?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years.
It's
He's
both.
a loyal companion, cares for his
It's
family,
both a
holds his drink
description
well enough.
and
I
an
like him,
indication
but
of
besides
kinship.
that, not much to tell.
It is, but it doesn't mean that we all belong to the same tribe. Our people come from tribes. We're different. There are disagreeable tribes and there are agreeable tribes. Everybody does not belong together. Even though we try to build together, but there should be order. And that order needs to come from our people, not from our oppressor. Or not from melanin deficient beings that we created and taught how to eat, bathe, grow food. Everything that they think they know, we taught them. So we can't have our understudies running the world, yet they're still not even truthfully ready to be in the position of power they claim to be in. Okay. Go to the blessing.
I
Let's
should
get out
make
of
my
here.
way to the blessing.
Let's get
Yeah.
out of here.
Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you
Seems like
talking about?
everybody's arguing
You know what? All right, if you ever visit Meridian,
the
look
same
me up.
type
I'll
of
show you around,
information
make introductions. It'd be a whole
in a
new
roundabout
life
way.
if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing too. So, see you around, maybe.
What makes no sense when compared to reality? Scoring, I'm talking to you directly. I want to know. Tell me exactly what makes no sense when compared to reality. And tell me where you base your information from. Not from accidental understanding. What part of study? What books have you read? What have you studied? Everybody doesn't just, go to the club every weekend and go to work every day. That's just not how some people actually read and study. So what do you read and what do you study, Scoring, for you to say these things that you say? Give me something you stand on firmly. Knowledge given from elders, ancestors, teachers who guided you. Give me some type of background of why you stand on this information. Yeah, Dad, what is your understanding, Scoring? Like, tell me, what do you understand? Before you can say no to a thing or debate anyone. There is no debate unless somebody is already equal or on your level. There can be no debate. You know? But we must grow together. We help those who want to be helped.
You know, the one with that bar, dark hair.
The proving was a more solemn occasion.
Okay, let's get over here. You know,
I
I like talking about important things. It'll get me sidetracked sometimes from the actual game, though.
Take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy. Sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern.
Well, the word traitor is not of African descent, so that's impossible. The word traitor did not originate in no African tongue. So whatever word we use wasn't a traitor. So it had to come from European, being that it was European language that you just said the word traitor, which is not in no African language. So... And that's how you'll be betrayed at the same time, and that's fine. I can only deal with my ancestors being here millions of years in greatness. I only deal with royal empires, royalty, in ancient Kemet before we were, you know, before Akhenaten changed the laws of immigration. I can only deal with that. You know, once we deal with anything else, then we allow ourselves to be conquered and oppressed. You know, we got a lot of things that are very sick and blasphemous, you know, that are perverted. You know, the world is going into, you know, we're living in Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, and it's being accepted by people with Sodom and Gomorrah minds who know nothing of where they come from. No origin, no beginning story. You know, no, they're not a tribe. They can't be a tribe. They come from clans, just like we don't have Neanderthal blood. You know, they can't be. That's impossible. There's differences in who we are as people. You're not going to understand unless you have knowledge of these things. You know, words aren't just to be spoken and taught. I guess you're a regular young guy who hasn't really studied any of these things. You know, now, I could name a ton of books for you to read that I'm sure you haven't read, but it takes knowledge of self, and you're going to have to do that for yourself. You know, we can't do it for you. But you got to open up your mind by reading and studying things, studying your culture, because no white man is going to give you that. I'm sure of it. Yeah, true story. Public schools. And, you know, and none of those public schools have curriculum based in African psychology. You know, this is why it's important somebody like Dr. Umar starts a school as opposed to LeBron James. I love LeBron James' school and I commend him on putting money into a school. But ultimately it's going to be a public school curriculum with the same type of Eurosexuality and the same mathematics that aren't helping our children and all types of things going back into it. You know, it's still going to be a controlled curriculum. You know, it's not going to be with top psychologists giving the information that's needed. You know, and school does begin after you graduate. It really does. School happens throughout your whole life. You know, are you wise enough to observe, or do you take part in all the foolishness? You know, I watched a lot of my homies take part in foolishness. I watched them. I didn't join in. in a lot of foolishness. Not saying I didn't do dumb shit in my life. I did. But whenever it led me somewhere I didn't want to be, because I didn't want to be there, I didn't continue to go to that same spot. So, you know, we have to live and learn, hopefully. You know? Every old man was once a young man, but every young man will not become an old man.
In honor of my mother.
Okay, I know I could be boring y'all right now because I need to focus on this game. I need to focus on this game. Y'all continue y'all's conversation.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls.
You can do anything you want, anything you put your mind to. Nothing is controlled. There are many things that I do, no permission. You know, I don't ask no one for nothing. I do everything on my own, the way I want it to be done. Anybody can do whatever they want. I'm not going to say what those things are, but you can do whatever you want to do. You're not oppressed. You don't got to beg your oppressor to do anything. If you want to start a school, start it. Teach the kids. Starts in your home. Teach them what you want them to learn. Teach them the truth. You know, no one will ever give them the truth outside of your own people, because they don't want you to return to your greatness. It's the key. To keep you broken and down. To keep you submissive. To keep you looking outside yourself for invisible deities. To keep you on the wrong path. It is the goal. That's something you will have to learn. I don't want to just keep sitting here and giving all the answers to things you have not even studied yet, because it's just going to be based on, do you agree with it based on your opinion, as opposed, do you agree with it based on books that you've studied and research that you've done. Research takes hours and years of diligent. You know, instead of you going outside to the club, you're really sitting there putting in hours in the morning or at night before you go to bed to read certain information. You're seeking it out. You're spending your money on books instead of spending your money on the wrong things. You know, if I keep giving you all the answers to things, you're just going to disagree because you don't know. You don't know where the information's coming from. That's why you got to study to show yourself approved. You must seek out knowledge of self. It's the most important thing. Our ancestors told us, know thyself. How important is it to you that you know who you are? How important is it?
Hello, Owen.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asarum homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me? That's your trouble, not mine.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really is.
Yeah, I do support it. I believe that he's setting the example right now, and he's showing that you don't have to be so afraid with your for lack of a better term, your dick tucked in your butt, acting all afraid to take a stand for your people and help children. Besides showing them how to get money and dress and drag and paint your fingernails and be sedated on drugs and all the corny stuff we got these entertainers showing us how to become today. It's important that we have people take a stand and do things like give back to their community, build schools. Man, that's very important. That's why I love LeBron James. LeBron James is a phenomenal sports player, man. He's dope at basketball. He's a team player. He's married, and that's a foundation of building your kingdom. Having a black queen by your side, that's important. The family foundation is important, and then going in and giving back to where you come from and seeing the youth grow up to be strong, passing something on, man. That's very important, man. Yeah. We got to get away from this Michael Jordan mentality. Being a fucking asshole all day. Who gives a fuck if you got money? Or you make some shoes? Nobody give a fuck about that. Nobody give a fuck about that. Money don't do shit. It keep broken men broke. That's what it does. Money enhances the issues inside of you that you really need to deal with, but never increases the value of a man. It's crazy. Okay. You gotta be respectful, man, to your people, man. The ones that matter. The people who love you and put you on these pedestals. Don't treat them like shit. Do what's right, man. Be a good person. And become better, man.
Never miss a chuff.
What'd you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, this is the bed house?
The conversation is counterproductive.
With you standing guard? I figured it was the latrine.
I don't think you have to read some books before you have conversations like this, Scoring. Unless you're purposely an agent sent here to cause dissension by causing confusion.
Well, look who's come in.
Which I don't want to just assume
the
that.
Motherless outcast.
You just have to read some books.
You've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
Read some books.
You can be a real lard sometimes,
about who
boss.
we are.
Cut it out.
We saw you talking with the outsiders.
We saw you talking with the outsiders.
Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
I'm going to win. I don't need to say that. That's dumb. I pity you. Should I pity him? Nah, don't pity him. He is afraid. If I say that, he'll think about it. It'll make him nervous.
You can sense it. You already know you're gonna lose.
I've trained all my life for the proving. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anything.
Really?
Sounds good.
Confidence is quiet.
Go ahead.
You're not.
You know, I
He has to
often
pep
think
talk
of the day
himself
I
into
gave you
believing that.
scar. It's a cherished memory.
Yeah. The look on your face when I knocked that stone out of your hand was pretty entertaining. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark
Not
your
saying
shame.
that you're an agent,
All you did
but
that day was make me
shouldn't
silly.
allow one to assume
Just
such
wait.
things.
I'll show
Be
you
very
more.
careful in how you cause confusion
Yeah, right.
without
This is
facts
boring.
to back up anything
Time
you
for
said.
boss to get some
Sounds
sleep.
weird to me. I'm very quick.
You'll be the one
I'm
surprised
quicker than
tomorrow,
what you think.
outcast. Not me.
So
Oh, are you gonna
it's
shut
fine.
your mouth? Because that
If
would
you
be serious.
are, it's okay. You don't need to cover it up. But be wise. You have yet to answer my question about what books have you read recently. You haven't told me that. You seem to know information, but you don't say any source of where you get it from. How do you know this information? How do I even know you are who you say you are? How do I know this? I see a little image of a little black face on the thing. Do you have any other pages? Do you have a Facebook? Do you have a Instagram that people can see you, that you really exist? I don't know. I'm not saying any of these things are to be true, but I'm just asking questions. Asking questions. You know? And you can back up anything. I'm just saying, if you have the facts or information or anything, we're just sharing dialogue. Not saying that you're an agent. Just saying that one could assume.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or
But
me.
then again, at the same time, Scorn, it might come from
Nice
your
to meet you,
background or
Vaughn.
your upbringing.
You're right.
You might have had a
I
hard
am
life,
leaving
man.
tomorrow.
And we don't
Never
know that.
celebrate
We
a
don't know what
victory
you've been through
before
in
it's
your life.
earned, girl.
You
My
know,
mother taught
but
me that. Now,
it's always
if
good to
you'll excuse
open
me,
up.
I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
Which makes me wonder if you truly exist as a person. There has to be proof of you. Because you came on here, you know, and you caused confusion. You spoke to me one night on one of my videos about not going to report me, or you're not going to try to oppress my speech, something of that sort. And those kind of sound like agent statements. I'm not saying that you are. I'm not. You know, but you may be coming from a young man's perspective, and maybe you grew up hard. And maybe there aren't certain things that you really have, no one has given you. Maybe you can get that here. Maybe you can't. Maybe you're only here to cause confusion. Because I've saw no togetherness yet. We have to find ways to come together. The word melanin shouldn't be so offensive to you. And trusting your own tribe of people shouldn't be so hard for one to do. Even though there are many tribes, which we've said many times. Doesn't mean we all agree with one another, but it shows that we must try to find unity amongst each other so that we can overpower what's oppressing us. That's the solution. You know? Other than that, then you're just going to be oppressed till you die. That's all. We're targets anyway. And we're all targets. It doesn't matter. I love being a target. Target me. Put a red dot on my head. You know, I love it. You know, every great man that I've ever admired and respected was a target. I already know how it works. It's an amazing feeling. I love it. I know, and that's good. But sharing common ground does not necessarily mean that we relate on all levels. And sharing common ground at the same time does not mean that there's not room for improvement. You are also an individual, you know, and you could bring to light whatever you choose to manifest, whether it be agreeable or disagreeable. I'm here to be agreeable. I'm here to help and have fun and enjoy myself, you know, but it seems like we're having so many disagreements against the other brothers that are on a similar page, you know. You know, King Hebrew's bringing positivity, and Open Mind is coming in here and bringing knowledge of self and facts. And, you know, and I know you have a lot of questions, but those questions are leading to more disagreement than they're bringing people together. That's all I'm saying. You know. Great.
I'm here for the proving, that's it. Leave me alone.
Not really. Confusion comes when one lacks factual information to back up his statements based on opinion and emotion. When those are brought into question with elders who study, like me, you don't know my background. You don't know who I am. But this is nice though that I like to play video games and I share information with you. You don't know what I know and how long I've known what I know. You don't know who's given me, my credentials. But none of this is coming from accidental knowledge. None of it is accidental here. All I'm saying is I need to know that we can find an agreeable space to exist in so that there's not so much confusion with the other guys here. No, I'm not judging. It's a historical thing. I've read a lot of history. I've never read in history where Europeans have got along with any race of people without being the devil to them. And my ancient ancestors, we called them Yorugu. So dealing with knowledge itself in that regard, I'm dealing with facts and history. It's not a feeling. It's not emotional. I don't care about the feeling. If I wish I could Shaka Zulu and return shit back to the way it's supposed to be. But I can't do that. We have to live amongst these oppressors, forcing homosexuality and pedophilia on the world, sanctioning everybody for trying to be free, making us eat fake food, shoving vaccination down our children's throats, training us in a school to prison pipeline. We have to accept that coming from, the so-called all Europeans are not our enemy mentality. You got to learn to stay away from that, And very intelligent beings know who their enemy is. The enemy of my ancestors is not my friend. If my ancestors died begging on their knees, guess what? I'm here to continue to curse those who tried to put knives and blades and try to castrate my elders, those who came before me and hung us and lit us on fire. I'm here as a curse to continue to rise up and uplift my people's minds to be great. So, there's a curse upon them. And that'll never end. So, boom. Take it how you want. Now, I'm not here to be friends and kumbaya with the devil. While they kumbaya and kill my children in the streets. Talking about stand your ground. A black woman stands her ground, she does life. A white man stands his ground, he barely gets jail time. Getting away with killing innocent black children on a daily basis. Now, I don't give a fuck about the black on black crime because black on black crime is a curriculum. They give us no way out. They put the guns in the community. They pump the drugs and tell us this is the only way you're going to get out of poverty because we're never going to give you the jobs. We're never going to give you the education. So we're going to force you to be into crime. We're going to force you to go out here and kill your brother. I know who my enemy is. Never confuse that. But I hope you learn who your enemy is. That's up to you. Don't try to cause confusion like, oh man, you need to be friends with him on a date. It's cool. People are who they are. Doesn't mean I have to trust them. I can be friends with anybody. The word friend is just, that's not even really like, it's not a deep, heartfelt thing. It's not really, it's not that deep. Like you're saying with dealing with people on an individual basis, I understand that. But we always stay wise and aware as protectors and guardians. Asafo, warrior scholar. I'm here to defend and protect my people. I'm not slipping. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb, naive. I'm not going to go to sleep while my enemy tries to colonize in my household. I can't do that. Too many of my people were sleeping in the past, and now they're dead. Well, I'm not saying that the whole world has to be friends. Remember, I'm saying that we all come from different tribes. If you are a devil, then you're only going to relate to tribes of the devil mentality. If you're a god, then you're going to relate to other gods. You have to go to the tribe that you relate to most. Those are the ones who are your friends. We all have many tribes. There are many different tribes in this world. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to get back into this. Because I've been stuck in here for 80 years. It's making the game suck. So, but I'm supposed to get some sleep.
So, your first day in Mother's heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora lodge before. Not very private.
Comforts and distractions. That's what I think.
Not all comforts are bad.
Comforts are weakness.
You sound just like my mother. You can always go back to living in the wilds if you have to. In the meantime, get some rest.
Okay, finally. Took me longer than usual because I was unfocused. But I was enjoying the conversation with the people in my chat. No hostility. Don't take it as hostility. I'm just very passionate about truth.
Braves! Ready yourselves! What will it take to get you out of here?
And that is a true statement. That is a true statement, Scoring. Yes, I do expect that. Okay, what's going on? It's party time. It's party. I'm greedy. I like to fight shit. Like to run up on shit. That's what I like to do. Come on, B. You're not going with your friends? Hold up, homie. Hold up. Am I fast enough? Damn, son. Hold up. Damn. Let's get it. What's up, baby? I'm gonna kill some. Cool.
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
Okay, it's all good. It's easy for me, baby. I'm not like you. I chase things. Bada boom, bada bing. Bam. What's up? Slow it down, baby.
Faster, come on. I've got to catch up.
Come on, man. Come on, can I get some action? Okay. I don't know. I really wasn't doing much. Okay. Let's keep it moving.
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the outcast coming?
She was behind me.
Strong.
I got too greedy at the moment. Just wanted to kill shit.
Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win or Vala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now, that's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better dead last than dead altogether.
It's all good. I'm not worried about being dead. We got it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself!
She got that life.
That's it.
No way but forward now.
Stop right there. Just turn around and climb. Who's in the lead? You don't want to I can't see!
They follow right behind us. Come on now. Faster. Stop dragging. Gotta keep going.
The outcast. On the old trail? Is she crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
Nah, I'm wise.
Look! The outcast is catching up.
How'd she get up there? This is gonna be close. Made it. Come on now, hurry. Keep at it. I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds.
Bomba clock. Death. Death. Motherfucking death. Come on, B. I'm dead. Shit. We got it. Okay, let's get it. Come on. This is easy.
Made it. Come on now, hurry. Keep at it. I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision.
Okay.
Not enough.
Get it.
Must be perfect.
Come on, come on.
Come on, you can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
You know it. A win's a win, baby.
She didn't win! The outcast cheated!
An outcast? Win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now.
We did it.
Hell
As are
yeah.
you all, so long as you put your trophy on the altar. But it is Aloy, once outcast, and now brave, who is first among us.
Ah!
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
We can't stay here. That's the way out. But we won't make it under fire.
They can't shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Fast! Fast! Are you with us? I'm with you! Let's go. Now!
can't win!
We can do whatever we put our mind to. Ain't nobody worried about not winning. Damn.
We can't hold them!
Son, oh damn. It's all good.
Mother, help us!
Come on, we're gonna get this. Maybe I should use fire arrows or something.
Kill the defilers! Too many of them! We can't win!
Son, I gotta be quick.
We can't hold them! Oh, Mother!
We can do whatever we want to do, but it seems like I'm the only person doing anything. Sounds like I got a team around me doing some things, but they ain't doing nothing. Because it's like 3 dudes up there. That's it. And they just giving me the business. I need cover. That's what I really need.
Too many of them! We can't win!
Get ready for the show.
We can't hold them!
Yeah!
Oh, Mother, help us!
It's one down.
Kill them! They're too strong! We can't stop them!
Got him.
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
They're mad. They mad they can't fuck with me like that.
No survivors.
No survivors, they mad as hell.
Don't give up!
Goodbye, quiet approach.
Oh no! There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
Enough to have a lot to kill.
Andy?
Come on, baby, where you running? Son.
There's more of them.
Not really, just really not too many.
We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us! Kill the defilers! Kill the invaders! They're too strong! We can't stop them!
Yep. I got y'all.
Kill the invaders! Too many of them! We can't win!
Yeah, they not built for this. They not built for this. Are you guys still arguing in the chat? Come on, guys.
Get back!
We're playing this exciting game, man, and y'all still arguing. Come on, man. Focus on the game, man.
The red hair dies now! Everyone, forward!
Oh shit, son. You busting guns and shit? Oh shit, son. You're not like me. You're not like me. I got you right where I want you. Better than your gun. Your gun ain't shit, nigga. Oh shit, son. Oh shit, baby son. Oh damn, B. I got too happy. You was almost done. You was almost done. I got you this time, though. I got you this time. You going down, brother. Mask and all, it's over for you. Just gotta get the right up. I want that hand-to-hand shit.
You cannot.
Oh shit, son, I like that. Shot bang bang boogie right there. Oh shit. Son, what's up? How many bullets I got? I don't got many.
I will teach you to blink.
Son. Not really. Not really. I need more arrows. I was out of fire arrows.
Incoming!
Son. I'm taking too much time with this gun. Really, I need to just like play the cut and kill him how I've been killing everybody else. I'm thinking that that's really the real solution I need to focus on.
We've got company!
Okay, cool. Fuck that gun. Okay. We good. That gun is not beneficial.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Got him.
Turn your face to the sun, child.
That's what's up. Damn, son. You still crying about you being choked out? You should have been got over that.
Burn it all.
Come on.
As you command.
See your family dying, you should have got up with the last breath and gave all you could to save your family member. You see the Ross go down like that? Come on, B. I thought you was Warrior Creed.
Aloy. Aloy. Survive.
That was super dope. I know, man. I know. R.I.P. Ross. Shout out to Diamond Reach in the building. I know that's crazy. She should have helped Ross though. She was all complaining about her throat hurting and shit. He just choked you out for like 30 seconds. Shit. You should have just got up and helped your man out. It's her fault. I blame her for everything that's wrong in her life.
To take her there is blasphemy. She should be near her mother.
Aloy. I'm so sorry. Turn your face to the sun, child.
Interesting. I like that. That was a dope nightmare right there. Oh shit, son.
I have to get out of here.
They stole her Google Glass.
I need my focus. No.
It's over. She don't have no Google Glass no more.
They must have found me before I bled out. But why is no one here? Where am I?
Let me see what I got smacking. Menu not available. What? I don't got no weapons. All my shit is somewhere else. They stripped me and gypped me. Left me out here with nothing.
My gloves. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay.
Okay.
Am I inside the sacred mountain? But only matriarchs are allowed inside. I don't see my bow here.
Okay, we gotta find my equipment.
Or the damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they?
This is dope though. I really do like this. Like, it's how they put this together. You can see through walls and shit. That's hard to motherfucker.
I should keep looking.
I think they really were on to something when they created this game though. This game is dope. It's only gonna get better. You know.
I'm picking up some kind of signal.
PlayStation, man, they just be killing it, man, with their exclusives, man. All day, every day.
There. With the rest of my things. What can you show me? Ah!
Oh shit, son.
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with
I know, I heard that they're making part 2. That's what's up though. This is a great game. The acting needs to be touched up, but it's a great game.
Who says I'm like other Nora? It's only through Owen's focus. How is that possible?
Then make it quick. I'm heading in. Hold for identiscan. You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me.
What is this from? When? Are you my mother? Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
Aloy, you are awake.
You brought me here?
Quickly, you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Are you saying I was born here? Inside the mountain?
It is easier if I show you.
Is she really who she claims to be? What is that? I want to explore it some more. Shit.
Why did you bring me here? Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for.
Let me get my skills up real quick. What Do that. Okay. That's cool. I'm not mad at that. Okay, let me go get to where she was leading me.
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What are you talking about?
Come.
What is this place?
The Great Chamber, where All Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you. Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
There's no such thing as that.
That is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain.
There's only eternity. Your consciousness is forever.
All Mother herself.
Continue to do whatever you do for eternity.
Like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh.
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Identiscan.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No, no. Please.
Aloy, All Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening?
Yeah.
It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Oh. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the proving. The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. One in an exile too.
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
You said the tribe was on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
I'm sure there's a ton of secrets in this motherfucking cave.
How was the war party defeated?
Somehow they had a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement. As though she would not want us to help ourselves.
If I wish to explore, I'll probably have to run ahead of her.
I'm sorry, but High Matriarch Tirsa gave strict orders that you were not to leave without her.
Oh, the destiny All Mother intended for you. The other High Matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
It is done?
Yes. I showed her. Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy. Told her to heal the corruption.
Ha! But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond.
She really looks like Rita.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true. I will make ready for the hymn. Our hopes lie with you.
Tirsa, what's a seeker?
You are. And here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
So I can go anywhere at all? No restrictions?
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight. Or the ruins of the metal world.
I see. Why are the lands beyond Nora territory called tainted?
Is it not obvious? Our land is sacred. We live in sight of the one goddess, All Mother, source of all that lives. Beyond her sight lies a vast fallen land, spiritually tainted. That is why it is against tribal law to leave. But the Seeker blessing will protect you.
Why are the lands beyond Nora territory called
No, sir.
tainted?
Wrong joint.
Is it not obvious? Our land is sacred. We live in sight of the one goddess, All Mother, source of all that lives.
Yeah, welcome everybody
Beyond
to the
her
channel
sight
who's new to the channel.
lies a
Make sure you hit
vast
that like
fallen
button,
land,
subscribe to our
spiritually
channel, man. And hit
That
that
is
bell
why
up
it
in
is
the corner
against
so you can get
tribal law to
updated
leave.
when we go live, man. Everybody's
But the
welcome,
Seeker
man.
blessing will protect
Black Gamers Matter over here, so let's share a conversation that brings us together, you know, and enlightens one another. Doesn't matter if we disagree, but let's find ways to agree in our disagreements, you know.
Why are the ruins of the metal world forbidden?
They are blighted places, Aloy. Dark and wicked, like the children of metal who built them. When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
But I've been in a ruin. It looked a lot like the inside of All Mother.
That cannot be so.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding. I will trust you to reveal the truth.
So many have suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important is for you to fulfill the purpose All Mother has intended for you.
I don't know what that means any more than you do.
Then you must find out. If, however, you sense that part of your purpose is to help the tribe, by all means do so. I have no doubt you will find people in need throughout the Embrace.
Have there been other Seekers?
There have, but they are rare, and most who set out are never heard from again.
Was Rost a Seeker?
No, not a Seeker.
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
You said the Nora sent a war party after the killers.
Yes, but it was ambushed and overrun. Very few escaped alive. And most that did were wounded.
Do you know where the killers went?
No, but you could ask Varl, one of the Braves guarding the gates of the Embrace. He survived the ambush. He would know more.
What was done with Rost's body?
I'm afraid there was very little left to recover. But what there was, we buried at the place where he raised you, with flowers on the grave.
Thank you. I should be on my way.
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a Seeker.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Tirsa, for all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
Nora faithful, we will soon begin. Purify your hearts. Soon we will beg forgiveness for the sins that brought such misery on the tribe. When we hear the matriarchs lift their voices, we will join ours to theirs.
My turn will come soon enough. First the proving, then the war party. How much more can we take?
Only matriarchs are allowed inside the mountain. High Matriarch Tirsa made an exception for you, but that's over now.
How much more of this can we bear? All Mother, help us, please.
I told him not to join the war party. Oh, Mother.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
We have to sing to him perfectly if we want him to be merciful. No mistakes.
Please, All-Mother, hear our hymn.
Rain's not so bad.
Aloy! Aloy!
Teb?
All-Mother be... I heard the rumors, but I didn't know for sure until I saw you just now. I'm glad to see you're okay.
What sort of rumors did you hear?
That you were wounded. Expected to die. And then, High Matriarch Tirsa insisted that you be allowed to heal inside All-Mother. Huh. That caused a stir. Only matriarchs are allowed to enter the mountain. But you deserve the honor. The survivors had told everyone how you fought to save them.
I wasn't the only one to fight.
No. They spoke of Bast and Vala, too.
And Rost, the man who raised me. He fought to save me, and he died for it.
The survivors didn't speak of him, but I remember him. He was there that day when you saved me. I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy, I don't think he regretted it.
I need the gate opened.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is out there?
I need to pass through.
You'll have to talk to Resh then, up on the wall. He's the new war chief. I'm not sure he'll help you.
Why wouldn't Resh help me?
Well, he says mean things about you.
That I'm a motherless curse, an outcast, that sort of thing?
Yeah. I wish he hadn't been made war chief, but Sona disappeared after the ambush. They say she went after the killers all by herself.
What's the danger in the embrace? Are the killers still there?
No. They're long gone. The war party went after them, but the killers slaughtered them. They have some evil power over the machines. They corrupt them, make them fight at their side.
And these corrupted machines, they're loose in the embrace?
Some have broken through. And from what I hear, it's even worse outside the embrace. Believe me, this is no time to go traveling.
Who is Sona?
Sona was the tribe's war chief, but she went missing after the war party was ambushed. You probably saw her at Mother's Heart. A tall, lean woman with dark skin and long white hair. Her daughter ran in the proving, but she died.
Was Vala her daughter?
Yes, she was. I liked her.
So did I. What are you doing here with a bow and spear, Teb? You're a Stitcher, not a Brave.
Most of our Braves are dead or wounded, Aloy. Someone has to defend Mother's Watch, so I thought I'd help out. I should be okay. Just as long as I don't try to run any Brave trails, right?
I should be on my way, Teb.
May All-Mother protect.
The outcast approaches. Ignore her. Continue the report. There are rumors of a demon loose in the embrace. A thing of dark metal that corrupts every machine it touches.
Where did it come from?
They say it broke through the gates of the embrace.
Who is they?
Varlin's followers. They tried to stop it, but the demon was too fast, too powerful.
Varl's a fool to defend that gate. It is here at Mother's Watch that we will make our stand.
So far, 8 groups have arrived from Mother's Heart to join the Hymn of Atonement, and more are on the way. Good. All true Nora will lift their voices in song.
I'm still alive. That makes me
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
I recognize you from the proving. You saw Boss shatter my trophy, and you did nothing.
You would speak ill of the dead? Truly you have no shame.
I nearly put an arrow through your eye.
And you threaten me in front of witnesses? When the High Matriarchs hear of this, you'll be an outcast all over again.
I've been anointed a seeker, so open the gate.
You? A seeker? Have Tissa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
How can you be so heartless? I fought beside those children, shoulder to shoulder and back to back. I saw them fall.
If even one of them had been true Nora, they would have put an arrow in your back. Resh, come on. Silence! I am your war chief.
And I am a seeker anointed by the High Matriarchs. So open the gate, and I will be on my way.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
What was that?
Sound the alarm! By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Brace yourselves! What have you brought on us now, you motherless curse? Kill them, Braves! Kill them all! Braves, ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse, a demon! Oh, Mother, give us strength!
Won't be long. Here it comes.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad! Braves, ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse, a demon! Oh, Mother,
give her strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack!
Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
Braves! Ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give her strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack!
Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
Braves! Ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give her strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack!
Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
It's down!
The demon is
Things
dead!
merged with the killers at the proving. How does it access other machines? What's its secret? How'd you do it? Show me. You made them obey you. But how? This. You did it with this. It's connecting to my focus. Then I could use this. It's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test it.
Aloy, how did you do that? You killed that demon. Pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
Plenty of striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but...
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All-Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do. And my thoughts go with you.
Braves! I want that gate repaired immediately. I don't care if you have to bandage it together. Get it done.
I'd have to leave something else behind. I need to test this device. See what it can do. Oh, useful. Get it while I can.
Seeing the machines like that.
Hanging off of them.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
I need to find a machine and see what this device can do. Keep that for later. Never know when I might need these. Good for an old remedy. I can't spare the weight. Can't be too prepared.
Nutritious.
Striders. I can test the override device on them. Should go in quiet. Didn't go through all of this to wind up trampled by a frightened herd. Okay, here it goes. Come on, come on. It worked. It's not hostile. There we go. That a boy.
That's more like it.
Yeah! 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 Right!
This Strider is fast. Just keep walking.
Probably can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them.